Gentlemen, welcome back. Another video brought to you by Rib. Today we're checking out the Australian map and the updated version and what's been added since the old version that we checked out probably over a year ago. So if you weren't already aware, this map has took many years to make. It was made by a guy called Oz or Ozzy from the Bohemia. If you follow my channel, you'll see I had a bit of drama with this guy, but nevertheless I can appreciate someone who can make a decent map, and a decent map it is, and a lot of time and effort has gone to this. Just the size of it is just crazy. So yeah, it's 40 by 40 kilometers. It's a huge map. It's made from a real world terrain. However, the obviously towns aren't a replica of the real towns. They're just although it has got the town names, it's just built up as much as you can in the towns, but they don't resemble the actual real town. But it's based on a real map, obviously. So, and new things as well, you don't need any cup cores, you don't need any dependencies for this mod, for this map. You just download the map at Australia itself, which is about 4 gig, and then it will run. So, happy days. So, it has took Oz many years to make, and yeah, it's pretty awesome, and there's a lot of custom builds, a lot of custom buildings, models, etc. So, we're going to take a quick look. As you can appreciate from the size of it, we're not going to be able to cover everything, but we'll go over some of the main towns and see what we think, what the feel of it. So we're down in Australia, in Sydney. Boom. Now let's have a little look around on what's new. Another new thing recently then, guys, is people can now use Apex assets in the maps, which is pretty cool. All those Apex buildings you can now use on your maps if you build a map. Right, so obviously there's a load of buildings, like I say, that you won't have seen before, this being one of them. Pretty nice ass models. It's a nice big apartment building, flat, whatever you want to call it. Rotating sign here, McDonald's, McChucks, and we'll head over the bridge. We've even got the Opera House. Oh, nice. I've never seen any of these custom buildings before, so there's a lot of people who helped him with buildings and models, etc. They're all in the description of the Armaholic post, which I'll be linking down below, where you can get this map from. As you can see, there's a lot of, straight away, there's quite a few different models that you've probably never seen before unless you played this Australia mod, this Australian map. Nice ass warehouse. So even this, like this build at this bridge here, was made by a certain guy and given to Oz, which is fair play. Some real nice models, I must say. Some awesome houses, businesses, warehouses. There's quite a few in here. It's even got an opera house. Sydney Opera House, I believe that's what it's called. Very nice indeed, very nice indeed. Can you actually go in this? I believe so. Maybe, maybe not. So let's go to across the bridge. This is going to be enterable. It is a massive map, hence why you don't really see many lifesavers using it, but for the size of the map, it's got plenty to see. There's plenty of content on it. It probably would be worth using in the live scene these days. With all it's looking a lot more picturesque, and yeah, a lot more custom. So we've just come over the bridge. We're in the main town of Sydney. Like I say, there's a lot of custom models I haven't seen before. So it's, just to investigate them is quite intriguing. Real estate. Real estate. So that's what I want to check out as well. Another one of those big apartments. So as you can see, it has even got the desert kind of textures in the map, which is pretty sweet. I did have a lifesaver on this map a few years ago, and it didn't. It wasn't a patch on what it is now, so it's come a long way. The art gallery, oh, very nice. Perfect for a live server. It's just a little too big, but like I say, if you've got 100+ people on your server, then it shouldn't be an issue. It's made for a lot of people. And Australia, if you're going to do an Australia map, it's not going to be small, is it? So you have to make a big map. It's a load of the Apex Tanoa assets. Fire station, is this enterable or is it just a placeholder? No, this is going to be enterable. Radiation free. Nice. So what else we got down here? Some custom houses as well, which they look pretty damn sweet. Credit to whoever the guys are that are actually making these models, because that is some nice ass house. Some real cool texture buildings. Let's just go start up here. That's pretty awesome, pretty awesome. I haven't seen any of these before in any other server. Is that a bar? The tavern. Very nice, very nice. So like I say, many years has gone into this map, as you can imagine from the size of it. And yeah, he's a bit of a, like I say, we didn't see eye to eye at some point, but I can appreciate someone who has the eye and the ability to make a custom terrain. So I can appreciate the efforts he's put into this. He obviously knows what he's doing. It's a really nice map. And made very well. Put together very well indeed. But these new houses are pretty epic. It's a bit of a residential spot we're at in Sydney. Let's head over here. McDonald's, as you would expect to see. You got to see a McDonald's in the map. What's this? A 7-Eleven? 7-Eleven. Let's head back into the city centre. Is there anything else custom here that we haven't seen before? That's nice. Nice. Could run a live server on this city alone. Fat burger. Fat burger. So yeah, there's loads of custom content, loads of unique buildings, models that we haven't seen before, and not only has it got loads of custom content, it's built very well. It's perfection is the key. It seems to have an eye for the detail. There's nothing overlapping, nothing where it shouldn't be. So yeah, it's made pretty damn sweet, pretty damn awesome. Tavern. I think that pretty sums it up for Sydney. Let's go from Sydney, let's jump to the main cities. So from Sydney, let's go down, or let's go up to Brisbane. Let's go and check this out. I've never seen it. So where are we? Okay, let's head over here. Nice docking area, ports, whatever you want to call it. Does resemble one very well. Some nice touches, man. Very well made, very well made. Excuse me. Some more of the custom buildings, custom homes, houses. If you read on his changelog on the ARMA3, he does want to put more detail into the airports. So the airports are, it's still a work in progress, although it's been took many years to make. Something like this is never complete. You're always adding, editing, fixing. So yeah, there's always stuff to be done, but it's pretty much there. And it feels like an ARMA3 map. It doesn't feel artificial. It feels immersive, like everything should be where it is. Even got a subway. Happy days. Happy days. I'll have a steak and cheese with a southwest sauce, please, mate. Foot long on Italian bread. Yeah. PD detention centre. Go down this way. So there's a lot more than I thought of the custom builds. There's quite a few. There's loads. So this was Brisbane. I think his airport's different to everybody else's as well. Brisbane Airport. Got you. But like I say, his airport isn't finished. This is a work in progress. He does want to put more detail into this, more taxiways, better runways, etc. But it's coming on pretty damn awesome. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. So let's go from. We've done Sydney. We've done Brisbane. Let's follow it down. Let's go to Melbourne. Let's check out Melbourne. One good thing about this map as well is the big roads. So if you're into your trucking, you can have a right trucking sim on here. So we're now heading into Melbourne. And 40 by 40 is one big ass map. Nice little track, go-kart track. Check out another couple of cities. Go and check out the desert. I'm sure there's probably lots of little unique places like with cave systems and stuff like that, but we're not going to have a chance to check all them out. Just wanted to get the rough idea of how it's looking these days, and yeah, it's looking a lot better than it used to. It used to be more vanilla than anything, whereas now it's custom. Loads of custom builds, loads of Apex builds. It's looking rather nice indeed. So from Melbourne, same again with the airports. They're not finished. They're a work in progress. So it's this little utopia inside the airport. Let's go from there. Let's go Adelaide, but let's just jump over to the, so you can see what I mean, of the red desert. Nice. I do like that texture. The colours, pretty dope. Nice big river running through the middle. Happy days. Happy days. Right, let's go to Perth. Let's go check out Perth. Let's go from here. Wow, that's a lot of shipping containers. It's not laggy, guys. The map isn't laggy at all, but when you first sink in a lot of objects, you will get a bit of stutter, but once you've sunk them into your PC, it won't do it again. There are some awesome roads, like I say, if you want to get your big Jonesy trucks. I like these motorways. It's got that Taunus feel these roads have. But no, I do like indeed. So this is Perth. I was told by one of the guys in the comments, little Carl Dizzy, he said, have you seen the Australian yet? It's pretty damn awesome, and it is. It's a lot pretty. It's a lot more picturesque than it used to be. So yeah, I'm liking it. It's definitely worthy of a live server. If you've got the time and effort to put into a map such as this, and you have the player base, because you need a lot of players to play on a map of this size, and it's definitely worth the look at. He has done a pretty awesome job. Credit given where credit due, and he's definitely due some credit for the time and effort he's put into this. Lowest prices are just the beginning. Okay. Very nice indeed, very nice. Okay, what else can we look at quickly? Let's go to, so we've done Sydney, we've done Melbourne, we've done Brisbane, we've done Perth. We skipped Adelaide, we checked the red desert. But like I said, there's that much content on this map, it'll take forever to go and look at everything. Then we'll look at one more town, you pretty much get the idea of how it's looking. Let's just go to here, let's just scan over the whole terrain. Even the rocks have a good feel to them, an immersive feel. They're not just placed, they're strategically placed. So yeah, it's quite evident he's a bit of an expert when it comes to map developing. That's Rib Beach. Huge map. I didn't know it had been updated, or I'd have done this video sooner. Okay, let's check out one more town stroke city. Let's go to... Alice Springs is a bit small. Let's go check out Adelaide, and then we'll call it. It's a big cemetery, man. Cemetery. Like I say, there's no lag on the map. It's just when you're scanning in the map editor and you first load in 100 bloody objects, you're gonna have a bit of stutter, but once they're loaded, you don't get none, as you can see. So this little town, or city, little town of Adelaide. There's loads of airports. And as you can see, the satellite image of the map is pretty damn awesome. Complete, absolute replica of the real thing. Let's go check this big lake in the middle. And I think we'll call it Big Salt Lake. Nice. Nice. So it's oozing potential. There's lots of potential there for a live server. You do need a decent player base to use this map. However, awesome job, Oz, and whoever helped him. I like it. It's come on a long way. It's looking pretty damn awesome. So yeah, if you like this map, hit the like down below. Subscribe if you don't already. And until next time, guys, adios amigos. That's a pretty nice ass map. Peace.